Welcome to the Master Roll Podcast. This is episode 5. I'm your host, Devron, and today I have a special guest. I've got Duzza from Keyzey, Keysborough 3173.
3173, mate.
Mate, you've got the sexiest legs in Keyzey.
Oh, used to, not anymore. Not anymore, mate.
So, Duzza, how you been, man?
Yeah, good, mate. Good.
What's been happening?
Fuck. A lot, actually.
Yeah.
Fuck, where do I start?
Where do we start?
I don't know,
That's all good.
That's the how long's a piece of string, bro?
This is your second. You've been on a podcast in Thailand. You're saying, right?
Thailand, yeah, was so radio was LA. You were saying?
Yep.
That was not a podcast. That was just radio.
Yep. So what he's referring to, he was on the radio in Los Angeles.
And the Melbourne one. Remember the Melbourne one? I was on Melbourne.
Oh, did you do on Melbourne radio?
Yeah.
Fuck, you're experienced then.
Yeah. No, but that was just when you call up. For the streaking thing, when they were like, if anyone's straight, I called up.
Wait, you want to explain that?
Yeah.
Explain what happened?
Oh, when I was just driving in the car.
Yeah.
And they were just talking about streakers and whatnot, because someone had done it at the rugby or just recently. So that was on the news. So the radio was talking about it the next day. Yeah. And on the radio, they're like, if you've been involved in one, give us a call. So I quickly called them when I was on the way to Parkmore. Pulling in and and then out of nowhere I was like on the radio.
For when you told them for your
streak. Because I'd done like, it wasn't a naked streak, it was a semi streak.
You would explain it to the
with the streak. Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh, that was just Telstra Dome, Adelaide United versus Melbourne Victory.
Did you get a fine?
And we were pretty much just walking around the Telstra Dome drinking the whole game. We was grabbing like a 4-pack and walking out the exit, so not paying for them.
Oh, okay.
And just trying to scull them. And we couldn't scull them in time while we're walking around the stadium, so we're giving them away. Yeah. So we're just walking in, stealing 4 bevos and giving them away. And then, anyways, got pretty wasted. And at the end of the game, Melbourne won 6-0 or 6-1 or something. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, boys, let's run on.
Yeah.
And fucking... everyone was G'd up and ready to just run on the field because they were all celebrating.
Yeah.
And I just went. And, later on it turned out I was the only one who went. Everyone fucking got left. I just ran in so I ended up being a solo sesh.
Did you get tackled by security?
Well, I dodged about 5-6 of them.
Yeah.
And then got, the last guy jockeyed me and caught me and, yeah.
Did you get a fine?
You've seen it on YouTube, bro. You've seen it.
I heard about it. This is
bro, I'll
ago,
fucking flick it up right now.
Nah. No, it's going to be static.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It'll be static.
When we have a break, we'll do it.
Yeah, done. Show me.
Yeah.
And then, did you get a fine for it?
Yeah, just 1,000.
That's all right.
But I didn't pay.
I'm sure it'd be expensive now, though, if you streaked, right?
It goes up every year, I think. It's probably 10. I'll bet it's 100. Do you want me to find out?
Yeah, find out.
I'll find out.
But I'll still ask you questions.
Yeah.
And then, so back to talking and how you were on the radio. So I was living in Los Angeles, and you were there as well.
Yeah.
And we got a place next to Big Sean up in the hills.
We should, yes.
That Airbnb. For how long? For a couple of weeks?
No, it was ended up being like a month. It was a good solid month because then we extended. I'll have to call Brian from Airbnb.
So
apparently he's mates with Jordan Belfort, he was saying.
This guy was the biggest
well, that's how I ended up doing the radio interview.
Yeah, exactly.
Because his lawyer mate had his own radio station.
Yeah.
And because he said I played footy and he G'd me up like I was a current superstar of the game, which I wasn't. So I was like, I'll go on your radio show. And
that was a funny shit.
I'll show you that too.
Yeah, explaining AFL to the fucking Americans.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about that guy was he was a cooked cunt, man. He brought me into
I dress like funny at home just in my PJs and shit. This guy had furry freaking Tedlicks.
Which means slippers.
Yeah.
So,
he went full fur and I'm like, this guy thinks he's the hef. Yeah.
Wait, who's that guy that died in, he was in that movie, man, called Ghost? Patrick Swayze. You know Patrick Swayze?
Patrick Swayze, yeah.
Yeah. So he's cooked off his head.
Yeah.
So about 3 times he brought me into his living room and he showed me a
Brian or Patrick Swayze?
Brian. This is Patrick Swayze.
Oh, where was I?
You're upstairs.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
he brings me in, and it's happened 3 times, man.
Yeah.
And he shows me a photo frame of him and Patrick Swayze and explains the same story. He's like, oh, we were best friends. We used to party all the time. I'm like, oh, yeah. The first time I was like, okay, cool. But when you repeat it 2 times
he probably
after,
tells the same story to
everyone.
every guest.
That's just like, that's...
Jay Sean probably moved out like a couple of years before Amber Rose left it. Whoever was there, they bought that brand spanking Ferrari. So but I think it was. Remember,
we saw him on
I think we
balcony.
saw him. Yeah, but we don't know who it was. But there was a couple of dudes.
Yeah,
could have been anyone. But
could have been.
Yeah, could have been anyone. But yeah.
So and then he had a limousine. Brian had a battered up limousine.
Yeah,
can you
the good old battered limo? Yeah,
explain to the listeners how you fucking
he wanted me to drive. How he wanted me to drive him around a couple times, like because I think he wanted to be the guy getting out of the limo and not the driver. So he was trying to. So I think I did it once, and him and his mate were just kicking back.
Yeah,
I thought, and he kept asking me after. I'm like, man, I'm on fucking vacay. Like, and then he ended up lending when Dukesy was flying back.
Yeah,
and then that's when we
remember we dropped them off to a lunch.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But the thing with his limousine is it was an absolute piece of shit. It was a fucking...
It wasn't a stretch Hummer, no.
It wasn't even registered at that time.
No, it was unregistered. Yeah,
so
it was unregistered. So I was a limo driver in LA driving an unregistered vehicle. So lucky. Well, the cops did actually, when we dropped Dukesy off at LAX...
Yeah,
the copper then.
The copper pulled.
Yeah, he did. He's seen it, and he he would have got the fine anyways, not us.
Yeah, so
it's his limo. He should have paid the reg.
Yeah, man, we had some funny stories, man, and like I remembered because as I walked in here, we were playing Nate Dogg, and then there was one time in LA when we were just we took those edibles, the gummy bears.
Oh, yeah.
And then we listened to Nate Dogg.
We went to go pay our respects to him at Long Beach because he just passed away, yeah.
Yeah, we drove all the way to Long Beach and chilled by the lighthouse.
Yeah.
At like 4 a.m.
Have you got any videos of that?
No, I don't. No.
Who was with us? Fucking...
It was me, you.
Aussie T? Was Aussie T? No, that was a different one. That was the other trip.
Yeah, that was San Diego with us.
We went to Long Beach that trip as well. I think we did it with Aussie when he went through Wendy's. Aussie.
No, I was there as well. No, that wasn't Long Beach. That was Inglewood.
Oh, that was Inglewood. Oh. When we went to Wendy's to get a shake.
Yeah,
and they didn't.
So
and he was passed out at the drive-through window and legged it.
We smoked OG Kush and.
We
went to McDonald's.
Yeah, he passed out in drive-through and he gunned it off like we were getting away from police, but it was the chick at the window.
We tried ordering milkshakes.
It was Wendy's,
and because we were laughing so much, we thought that they were spitting out milkshakes.
And then Aussie passed out and just gunned it like.
But in regards to what I wanted to talk about. It's because you have an interesting story with the whole incarceration. You've been locked up twice, was it?
Yeah, when I was 21 and 25 or 24.
21 or 24?
21 and 24 or 5.
And what was the first time? Like, what happened? What was can you explain?
The first one was probably I was young. I was just finished playing footy. Well, I retired from footy.
Yeah.
When footy didn't go too well. And then, ended up at Barwon, Fulham, and then Barwon.
Jail?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what was the reason? How'd you get in there?
Oh, heaps of just... When I was like 14, I just started opening up VL Commodores just because the key opened... Like a VL key would open another key.
Yeah.
So I just started just doing stupid shit, man. Just, breaking into car. But
what was the last thing that got you in?
How I got...
Yeah, the first time.
Well, I technically wasn't charged for... That wasn't that had nothing to do with me going to jail. Even though they arrested me the next day, it looked like the streak got me arrested and jailed because I went to jail the next day. Do you get me?
So
that had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
I was on an ICO, which if you breach, it's automatic jail. So so whenever I'd get community service, I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'd just not go, and then I'd go to court again, and then they'd give me another chance. And I just thought it was just one of those another chances.
Yeah.
Ended up being, if you breach an ICO, it's automatic jail, no questions asked.
Shit.
So then when I'd done the streak, the next day the cops came and raided and arrested me for, apparently I stole the officer's sunglasses while it was just an excuse to come and just arrest me.
Fuck.
And because if they did, I would have just got let off anyways, because it was not a big deal.
Yeah.
But the fact that I breached the ICO and then they arrested me, it's like, well, you're about to face the breach. So all of a sudden I was in remand. Just unexpected, out of the blue, bang, you're in jail.
Yeah.
When I was expecting, hey, I've got court in 2 weeks. I'm probably going to get another chance.
Yeah.
And
how long
whatever.
Were you for?
7 months.
Fuck, 7 months.
So I got 5
Were you
and
freaking out when you got in?
Nah, man, I was 21. I thought I was invincible. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, didn't go in there cocky or nothing. But I was just confident.
Yeah.
You know, because I was fit as I was. You know, I was doing weights. I was confident.
Footy.
I was playing footy. So I was,
Yeah. So it's nothing like America, right? The jail system.
Nah, not like what you see on TV. No way.
So if we were to give advice to people that get locked up, right, to this listeners.
Oh, look, to be honest, I think jail can be good for some people to an extent.
Yeah.
Depends how you look at it. Like, it's not the worst, but yeah, it's not the best. But Melbourne prisons, compared to what I've heard in other states and other countries, is probably a vacation. If you want to call it that, yeah. You just don't obviously get to see your friends and family whenever you want.
Yeah.
It's just, okay, weekends you can, if they want to come see you. Yeah. So you lose a bit of freedom, but it keeps you fit and healthy. Well, I did anyways. It kept me fit and healthy. I trained even harder.
Yeah.
Because, you train every day.
Yeah.
And come out fit and healthy. And then not too bad. So, it's probably, Yeah. Training camp, pretty much.
Was there any fights and stuff like that? Did you witness any?
Yeah, I nearly got into a biff the first couple of weeks I was in there.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know the rules. I didn't know how to talk. Do you get what I'm saying?
How did you have to talk? Just because the listeners, and I don't really know myself. So explain.
Well, there's sort of jail slangs, words you can say, words you can't. Do you get what it's hard to explain. Certain ways you got to sort of act and certain ways you got to be, And
these are people that's been there for a while, that's developed these rules.
Freaking, well, because when you start off, you're just in the city, just at the map.
Yep.
So that can just be anyone. Someone could be in there for a murder. Someone could be in there for an armed rob. Everyone just goes there for a few days till they wonder, okay, where are you going? Are you going to go to the remand centre because you've got charges?
Yep.
Or are you sentenced? Are you coming? So everyone coming from court or who just get arrested ended up at the MAP, the Melbourne Assessment Prison. And then from there they say, okay, where are you going? Okay, he's got court. He's got to go remand centre. He's got this. He's a murderer. He's going to Barwon, or he just got locked up for driving offences. He'll go to Fulham or.
Okay.
Do you know? So they decide where you go. So there you can be locked up with anyone. Anyone could be your cellie there. So it can be dangerous there.
Yeah.
So
at the start you had to.
So at the start I had to deal with that. It was just and because I didn't expect to go.
Yeah.
It was just out of nowhere. I went from freaking the soccer game, the Grand A-League Grand Final, to the next morning I'm arrested at Dandenong Police Station. Well, no, they've arrested me
at home.
Ended up at Dandenong Police Station, thinking I'm just going to go home, not going home.
Yeah.
End up in the cells for 3-4 days because you're stuck in the dandy cells till they get you to the city. And it just happened just what the fuck's going on, out of nowhere.
Yeah, being a 21-year-old, that'd be weird, man, as well. You think about it.
Yeah.
The way it happened to you as well was it was just sudden.
The way it happened was just so unplanned and random. It was it was almost not real.
Yeah.
That's how it happened.
Yeah.
It was almost not real.
And then going into there and just seeing what the people are like.
Yeah, and then just learning as you go, and so then because I was only 20, I don't even know what I was,
20. 21. Yeah.
No, I was 21 because I had my 22nd while I was locked up. So I was 21.
Yeah.
And like the first week I was there, we were playing cards. So it was a younger group. So the unit I was in was like your younger cunts, like, and maybe a couple older guys just to sort of keep an eye on the younger guys. Anyways, long story short, when you're playing cards and you lose and you sort of swear at the cards, it's not sort of like oh, you fucking cunt, or to you, I might say, oh, you fucking cunt, and it's at the cards, like, do you get what I'm saying?
And I'll take offense to it.
Well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So anyways, I was playing with this one, and this Asian guy was next to me, and I was just like, oh, you fucking rad. We used to say that just like to our own mates. It didn't mean anything. Yeah, you dogged me or whatever. Anyways, I swore. So he just won, and then I swore at the cards.
Yeah.
Like, not at him. It was sort of at the, because I was about to win. I'm like, fuck you. Yeah, like throwing my cards out, you fucking cunt, or something like that. And then he sort of like bridged up, like, oh, like son, I go, relax, man. I'm towards the cards. I'm not, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyways, and the whole prison thing, if someone arcs up and you got to show you're strong. So he's obviously now put himself on show where he's firing up at me because he's sort of not doing anything. I'm like, it was sort of weird too. Like, he's sort of having a go at me, but he's next to me, but he's not doing anything to me. He's just sort of like, wanting to have a go. I'm like, all right, let's go outside then. I go, if you want to go. But first of all, I said, I'm swearing at the cards. Yeah. You know, anyways. So then he's like, no, come to the cell. I go, I'm not going to go to the cell. I go, well, I'll go to your cell. I go, let's just go outside. Because everyone's in the unit and no one was really in the yard during the day.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to go. So then I sort of just sort of got left alone. It was a bit, people are sort of seeing what's going on. The screws are sort of looking. Yeah. Anyways, now I'm sort of shocked, not knowing what to do. This guy's just sort of walked off, pissed off to his cell. Yeah. I'm sort of hanging around like, all right, what do I do now? Everyone's sort of looking around like, do I go follow him to his cell? Do I wait for him to go out? So I don't know I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I thought, all right, I'm just going to go walk over because I actually got along with the guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll say his name. Anyways, it doesn't matter about name, but I got on with the guy. So it was like, I didn't really like have beef with him. It just sort of happened.
Yeah.
So then I get to his cell and he's freaking standing at the kettle. It's boiling. And he's like, come in here. I'm like, what the fuck would I come over there while you're standing next to a kettle that's boiling? Like, I'm like, nah, man. I go, come outside. Yeah. So, yeah, and then that was that. And then one of the older crims that was in the unit sort of, you know, what's going on. And I'm just like, look, I was swearing at the cards. I go, it's not a big deal. You know, I think I don't think I said rat, or did I say, I didn't say rat. I might have said rat, but it was directed at the cards. I don't know. I can't remember the word I used. But yeah, so just learning as you go from then. Anyways, so I was there for a couple of weeks, ended up at, I think they gave me a B rating because I was in there for petty shit.
Yeah.
A breach of an ICO. Yeah. So from Port Phillip, they then sent me to Fulham, which is just medium security.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was there for about 4 weeks. I was loving it, just going to I was actually all right at Fulham.
What's the difference between medium and like high?
Well, maximum, you're just more segregated. You got
Is there like certain times you can go outside and you got to be
you've got your unit. You can go outside pretty much whenever you want.
Yeah.
But in a or maximum, you can't just go to other units. You're pretty much caged off.
Caged off, okay.
So this unit's caged off, but you can,
And then
whereas as it goes along, so then medium becomes you can pretty much visit anyone in the jail.
Oh, okay.
So if someone's in Fulham, you can pretty much go to their cell or go to their cottage and find.
You guys have TVs and cells and stuff?
Yeah, you got your little TV.
Yeah.
Just like a little.
You can watch DVDs and stuff?
No DVDs. No. Just they had a couple Foxtel channels, like the music channel, MTV, like a cup and a movie channel. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, so then I was there for 4 weeks. Anyways, I was a bit of a hothead. Ended up having an argument with the guards. They wanted to take my TV off me for a few days. Oh, that's right. I was late for a count. So I was late for a muster, and when you miss the count, they penalise you. And their way of penalising me was taking my TV for 3 days. And because I was just loving the routine I was hitting the gym, playing footy. When I'd wind down, I'd have my TV on or in the shower, music.
Yeah.
So then for them to take my TV, it was like, no way. Like, I can't lose my TV. like take my mattress. I don't care. But the TV, I was just too,
Was it a set menus for food as well there for dieting?
Yeah, just pretty much set menus. Yeah. They had extra wheat bix and oats there if you wanted to help yourself.
Yeah. They have like libraries and stuff as well where you can have books.
Yeah, like you can get books. Yeah. You can put it this way: you'll keep yourself more busy in there than you do out here. Yeah. Like you get so much shit. You'll be surprised. Like you just start getting, because you got that much time. You just you actually get too busy. You can actually get too busy in there. Yeah. And
so you were in Fulham for the remaining time?
I was in Fulham for 4 weeks till I had that argument with the guard about my TV. And then he went to go tell me to go get it and I wouldn't get it, and we're face to face and he starts yelling at me and I wouldn't get out of his office. I was just an idiot. Anyways, next minute they called like a code blue on me or code aqua.
Yeah.
And I got like 20 guards all of a sudden like pushing me to the solitary confinement cells.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so then that happened just out of nowhere. Just didn't see that coming. Ended up in solitary. And as they were trying to push me in the cell, I was just holding onto the doors.
Oh, okay.
And then two of them were falling in there with me, and then I sort of grabbed them by the throat, which then caused all of them to jump on me, and then I got I was in solitary for a week, and then I went to Barwon.
Oh, okay.
Because then it escalated to assault and
Yeah.
It was just a little problem that escalated so quick, man. And next minute I was solitary for a week.
Yeah.
Actually, I went to Port Phillip for a week for a day in solitary or a couple of days, and then on to Barwon, solitary for a month.
Fuck, I was solitary
for a month.
So that's like a dark room, yeah? Is it?
No. It's just 23 hours lockdown.
Fuck.
They let you out for 1 hour a day
for a month.
Yeah,
you lose
the whole month. They gave me my kettle after about a week, and they sort of slowly gave me shit if you're nice.
Yeah.
So obviously I went to the new prison.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'll just be really super nice to the guards, and I'll get them my TV back, and I ended up getting my shit back.
Yeah.
And then I was in there for a month until they then got me into mainstream. So it was a pretty hectic start.
Pretty hectic, what's like
that sort of 2 months from the actual the night out to the arrested, and then from this jail to that jail, I just kept. It was a freaking journey. It was like, yeah.
And then, was there like a lot of junkies in jail as well?
I didn't really notice them too much, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I was younger, I'd never actually touched drugs at that stage.
Yeah.
Hadn't touched it, not even marijuana, nothing. I just had a few drinks.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know what a junkie looked like.
Yeah.
Obviously you see you washed up older guys in there, the jailbirds, but they just look like the jailbirds.
They make in the States moonshine or something? They make alcohol?
They don't call it moonshine, like a homebrew.
Like a homebrew.
Yeah.
But did you get creative with stuff, like how to make weed?
When I was in solitary, I was doing a lot of my roulette strategies, like my maths, because I always liked maths. So I used to do my gambling systems. I was always into, I wouldn't call it gambling, I call it mathematics. Probabilities and all that, and because I had all that time, I was in there drawing just the roulette wheel, doing strategies and shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man.
So that's your first time, and then after the second time, you were 24, yeah?
Yeah, 24. So not long after.
And then what was the cause of that one?
Man, that was actually, so I was obviously still just doing stupid crimes and shit, just random shit.
Yeah.
That had driving with no license. Fuck, I'd have to bring my record. Do you want to see the actual, do you want to go through it?
Scroll.
Yeah, I'll give you the brief. What was I saying?
But what was it, the main, so it was a couple things that added up, I guess, again.
Yeah, I think that's what I was doing, an insurance job for a friend. Yeah. So it was nothing. I think I had some driving with no license.
Yeah.
But I pretty much just got caught. Oh, and that's right. And then I got caught apparently selling stolen goods while I was.
Yeah.
Because I was helping another friend who was selling stolen car parts. I thought, just as a favor, I'm like, just chuck it on my eBay. Like, it's just a car part. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Did you
anyways,
get it from a car yard?
But because the car was like a unique, it was to like a rotary car, the person had found it on eBay.
Yeah.
So then it looked like I actually stole the guy's car. All I was doing was helping a mate that I'd met in jail who was somehow came across these parts, and I just, just not even thinking, I'm like, yeah, I'll help you out. Just, because back then, obviously, there's no money rolling in. You're not really, so you just do something for a couple $100 or, and this happened to just be a favor. And then the insurance job I was actually doing for a friend, and I'd chopped the car up and took all the parts, had it ready to go to the Sims Metal, and it happened to be Christmas, so they were closed. So his BMW was sitting cut up in my dad's trailer, and I was waiting for Sims Metal to be open. In the meantime was when the stolen parts for my mate, where I was helping him out, happened. So then I got arrested for that. They went looking for that car. They've come and found a different car. Yeah. Chopped up.
Fuck.
So yeah, that was just another one thing led to another. And they all added up into the same charge, and I got 10 months for everything that I had going on. I had like
10 months.
So just there's probably shit I've forgotten, but just all this different shit going on, and bang, I copped like 10 or 11, like say, close to a year.
Well, I'm just going to pause this podcast for a second because I need to fucking piss. I'm busted,
go,
and I'll come back to it after. Yo.
Is that close? Is this close enough?
Yeah. Wait, speak now.
All right. Talk to me. Testing. Well, if I hit these, is this going to make noises and shit?
Yeah, I mean, let's try to avoid it.
Because that's dangling like a champ.
All right. We're back on.
All right.
And then we'll just cut back from hello.
How's it going, mate?
You all good?
All G, mate. Everything's rocking.
All right. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So back to where we're at.
I don't know. Can't remember.
Yeah. So we're back to... So the second time you went in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, but what about it?
Yeah. So you had what happened with the cars, I guess the parts, and you got done for it.
Yeah. So I got done.
Which jail did you go to this time? Was it the same one?
This time I was at Loddon. So other side of Melbourne.
Yeah, it's a far.
But same, country. It was a medium security, probably about a couple hours.
Yeah.
But that thing's fucking like that.
You all good?
Yeah, just so I don't keep fucking.
Wait, no, put the mic in front of you though.
Yeah, because then I can't see you. It's
no,
I'm just like staring
perfect.
At perfect like that.
Yeah,
all right, sweet.
Yeah. All right, sweet. So, all right, back to that.
Yeah. So it was just the other direction, same sort of jail, but other side of town.
Yeah.
And then finished off in open. Yeah. I was just like, this is training camp now. I just started training.
Yeah.
Eating. Just got. Yeah. Just
that's good that you had a positive
man.
Yeah.
That's it. I just pretty much treated it like I was just having just trained my ass off as if I was a pro
like
footy
pure
player.
Isolation where you can focus on.
If I had footies in there, and I could have kept doing skills, I would have come back a gun footy player, like how I was when I was younger.
Yeah,
but so I just had weight, so I just got big and just bulked pretty much. My fitness was all right.
Yeah,
like I still kept a bit of running, but just bulked up.
You just bulked up. And from there, so you obviously, you're sweet. You're content with it. There's no issues, nothing.
No, that was 10 years ago now. So it's been so the 10 years just finished. Obviously, from when you get convicted, you got 10 years for doing nothing wrong, and you get a clean record. So that just happened 2 months ago, I think.
That's awesome.
So I've just got my clean record, and I've
let's keep it.
And I've just cleaned up my act. So
let's keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way. I think I'll keep it clean.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah.
Man. And have you was there any fucking fucked up people in there? Have you heard in terms of rapists?
Well, when I was at Barwon on my first sentence, when I got out into mainstream, they do haircuts.
Yeah.
And the guy that was cutting my hair was apparently doing 35 years or something for
murder.
Double murder, and he's just talking to me like normal.
Yeah.
and just sort of having a conversation, how long you got left and whatever. And I'd only done a month and I had 7 months total. So I had 6 months to go. So, and then I sort of responded, and then I'm like, how about yourself? Like, so he's made convo with me. So, I just asked the same question back. And then he's like, he said 33 or 35 or 30 something stupid. I'm like, months. And he's like, no, years. I'm like, I was a bit sort of like, fuck, what do I say now? So I didn't say anything. It's like, so you got randoms. The guy that done the Moorabbin police shootings was in Barwon at the time. You got armed robbers. Fuck. It was pretty full on.
Yeah. But everyone's just, there's no.
But if you're not a goose, if you're not a dickhead or a loudmouth, you shouldn't have any troubles. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
But
so that's advice for the listeners. If you're going to get locked up.
If you go to jail, just lose your ego and just be normal.
Just be normal.
Just
be nice.
Yeah.
Just be chill.
Yeah. Just be normal. Because
I remember I was in David Jones once. This is years ago, and then one of the employees had tattoos like on his arms. Yeah. Like he had a sleeve.
Yeah.
And this guy got out of jail. So he's like, he's gone up to the guy. He's like, you got a job here? It's like, he's like, but you got all these tattoos. He's like, oh yeah, it's fine. He's like, oh fuck. He's like, I just got out. He's like, I've done I think it was 28 years or something in jail.
And he just got out.
And he got out and he goes, mate, he's like, that's just so strange to me. So I was witnessing this guy just freak out about something because he hasn't,
Well, I actually bumped into people that I was locked up with on the outside, just randomly in the city somewhere or at a nightclub, like it was full random, just, like, obviously Melbourne's a small city, like, but you come by all shapes and sizes, man.
But with your footy as well, so you had, I remember you being really good when I was I made Victoria when I was 15. I obviously just wanted to play footy, be a pro footy player. And just had a long string of injuries, especially my draft year where I was looking really good. Yeah. I was looking good to get drafted. And I just happened to tear my quad. Yep. We had a sprint coach come in, teaching us how to just sprint that little bit better, and ended up, doing my quad and missed the first 5 games of my last season where I had to just show whatever I had. I missed the first 5 games. I was on the back foot, had to try and prove myself that I was, good enough to play AFL, and it was just didn't get drafted. And then sort of, then I gave it another shot, went to Sandringham in the VFL. They invited me to train. Yeah. And after a week, they signed me up. Oh, nice.
Yeah. So then I started doing all right there. But then again, I'd get injured, get super fit again because you have to. You're training every day. Yeah. I was training every day, 2-3 times a day. And then came back again the next year because I'm thinking I still wanted to play AFL, but you got to go through the VFL. You can't just go bang straight to a club. Yeah. And then tried again. Injuries just kept getting injured again. I just got sick of it. I'm like, I'm not going to keep getting myself really fit, really healthy, strong, everything, and then bang, it just takes another mark. Go for a mark, you land on my ankles. I'd land and my ankle would go. Yeah. Or there was something, and obviously a footy game, it's 100 mile an hour. Yeah. You go in like destruction derby. You don't think about, and then the injuries took a toll on me. And by 21, I pretty much 20 or retired. I said I've had enough. Yeah. And then,
but now
that's when the jail thing, and that's when just doing stupid shit happened. And I ended up in jail. Yeah. And playing jail footy. Yeah.
But so it was now you want to get back into it though as well.
Yeah, fucking oath. Yeah. Well, I'm just training myself pretty much. Yeah. Training at the local club Keyzey.
So the local club now, is there training happening?
It's just started back on. It has last week. So that's good. So it's
the whole restrictions and whatnot. What's your thoughts on the whole COVID thing?
It's a load of crap. Yeah. It's a load of bullshit.
Go.
It's sort of that's ridiculous. I don't even bother with it anymore. Yeah. But you sort of still have to keep an eye on it just so you know what you can do.
What you can do. Yeah.
Like it hasn't sort of changed my life much at all because I'm not working at the moment because obviously coming back from Thailand and haven't got a job yet. Yeah. So nothing's really changed. If anything, it's suited me good because I can keep training. Yeah. And staying out of trouble. Yeah. most of the time.
I've actually liked it.
Yeah.
I really enjoy these times. This whole COVID
honestly,
thing.
it's actually been good seeing people actually walking around parks and actually getting out and about. It's been good for that. Because usually I notice a lot more people out and about.
Yeah.
So I guess gets you off the couch, gets you off the freaking iPad, your phones, kids. Just get out of the fucking house. Go do something. So it's been good for that.
Yeah, people can either learn from this or they can...
Especially with gyms closed saying, people not training. Go to the fucking park and train.
Yeah,
it hasn't affected me. You've trained. Yeah.
You've got fucking...
Yes, it hasn't changed my life at all. I'll still go to the park, train. I'll still shoot bars.
You've got the whole kick.
Yeah, yeah.
So
if anything's
when you're saying it's bullshit, what do you mean by it's bullshit? Like
there isn't an actual virus. It's just a scare tactic to just.
Yeah.
Look, if it's so ridiculous, man, you can't. It's that much of a joke now. Like if we saw people or friends from overseas that you met, if people are like, there's someone actually getting sick or freaking their toes are rotting or something's going wrong visually with someone, you give it a chance. But it's been freaking how many months now, and I have not seen anyone actually. If anything, I've seen more people healthier because everyone's on a health kick now, getting out of the house. I'm not seeing anyone sick, anyone with a virus. Yeah. Plus
the people that die from it as well.
They haven't even been proper.
It could have been a flu as well. It's a lot of.
I haven't seen a blood test and a report and a scientific freaking lab results.
Yep.
I haven't seen nothing of that. You know, you just see on the news. They put.
Yeah.
Someone died. 85 years old.
Yeah.
Died.
It's interesting. And we just consume the information thinking. At the start, I was like, oh shit, what's going on? I think everyone was a bit on edge at the start.
It's a little bit surreal. Like you got to say it's a bit surreal. It's sort of you feel like, is shit going to go back to normal or is it going to be constantly be going on like this? Is it going to be... Because now I think people have noticed that it's like, there's always something going on. And this could be how long it's going to go for, maybe 2-3 months. Is going to drag out.
Yeah.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
I don't know.
But either way, it doesn't change like
what you're doing.
Yeah, you just got to adapt.
If
you've lost your job, you got to find another one. You just got to adapt now. Like it's going to be easier for some and harder for others, but you got to adapt.
You got to step back from it and just look at it like, how can I move forward?
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, don't whinge about it or whatever. Just get on with it. Yeah. Just if you have been unfortunate and lost your job, mate, get out there and
mow the lawns or something.
Well, that's do something. Do something. Try something.
Yeah.
Try something, man.
It's just like from the start, as I said, it was interesting. We're like, oh, what the hell's going on? Now I'm at that point where I'm just like,
now it's like just put the footy on and do whatever the fuck you want. As long as the footy's on.
Fucking get everything. I don't even give a fuck about clubbing and all that shit being open.
Nah.
Just
like
restaurants.
Break from that shit.
Yeah, restaurants. I like eating out here and there. You know? Going to restaurants with the boys. That's fine.
Yeah.
Other than that, and gyms. Just having like all the fitness facilities all open.
Yeah. But still, you can live without it. Doesn't matter. Big deal, you can't go to the gym and push heavy weights. Big fuck.
Yeah.
Go do push-ups. It's not going to change much, you know?
Yeah, man. This is a fucking real comfy setup, by the way.
The bean, so you like the bean. So bags. What do you reckon? This is.
I feel like snoozing.
We're going to have to do. Yeah, this is.
So we're going to
cozy setup.
We're going to do something together.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain to them? Or you want to keep it on the hush?
It's still in the works, so we'll leave it.
I'll leave it. But what I want to do with you sometimes as well is...
but it's actually fucking... I'm molded into this bean bag.
You're molded in.
It's a photo. Do you want me to take a photo of you, mate?
Nah, it's all right.
Nah,
it's all good.
You sure?
I want to do a walk and talk podcast with you as well in the city. When things are like people are more active and walking around.
Oh, yeah.
So I have microphones and just actually interview people.
Yeah. I'll hold the mic for you. I'll be the guy holding the baton. I'll hold the...
Because we lived in LA.
Yeah.
But I do know when we were living there, one of the biggest regrets for me, and I think for you...
It was not going to the Playboy Mansion party.
That's it.
We probably wouldn't have made it out of there. That's probably the... If you had to think of something positive that come out of it, like... Because it would have probably been that wild. Like, who knows what would have happened.
It was the last...
I don't trust...
So I'll explain to the listeners. I had 2 tickets available for me on hold for the last Playboy Mansion party ever. So Hugh Hefner was alive at the time as well, but he was going to sell the mansion off to some rich Arab or someone was going to pick it up. But at that point, that was the last party. Richard Branson was hosting it. I hit up Duzza. I go, hey man, I got 2 tickets available. Tickets were expensive though.
They're like $1,000.
Yeah, I think it was like 2,000.
1,000. Yeah, 1,000 each.
But I was like, fuck, I'm down to do it. But we're just like, I don't know. Yeah.
We'd already partied enough.
We partied enough.
We sort of partied out. That's why we just
fucking just let it go.
Couldn't get over the line. But yeah, see, like
that'd have been.
It would have been good. But yeah, at least we made it out alive. We didn't go in just to make it out alive. Yeah.
You got any other topics you talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about? Oh, no, you're the...
Yeah. That's like I've actually MC, fucking steamrolled through all the topics.
I don't know. What do you want to talk about? I don't know, bro. This is your job, mate. I'm cozy. I'm cozy here.
But there's going to be videos for this podcast. There's going to be the next stage. So right now I'm like a gypsy, just jumping around.
Yeah, that's all right.
So this is
you're having a crack, mate.
Having a crack.
You're having a crack and fucking...
And just having different types of guests, seeing, what we can get the best thing out of them. But I want this podcast to be like Fighter and the Kid. You know Fighter and the Kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. When people come to that show, people want to
Well, who would your kid be?
Fighter and the Kid.
So who would you...
I don't know yet. No, but in terms of guests, because you have all these comedians that jump on that podcast and they want to kill that episode. So they'll put on...
They want to do good in the podcast.
Good in the podcast.
Well, and they've got a championship. Interviewing cunts.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Once a week. You're one of them now.
I'll help you out, mate. Yeah. Find fucking...
I just want interesting people, like different stories.
Oh, you'll find plenty in Keyzey.
Fucking Keyzey.
Keysborough. Extra cheesy.
So you're
sleazy, cheesy... Yeah.
We're both from Adelaide. You're from Adelaide. You're
correct,
born Adelaide.
Yeah, man. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
When did you move to Melbourne?
Yeah, grade 1 prep, primary school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Primary school moved here.
Yes, primary.
And you just been in Keyzey the whole time?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
Shit, fucking Keyzey in and out.
Yeah, fucking nearly 30, fucking long time, huh?
About like punch-on stories and shit. Because I guess like I want to know, because I know you've got some more stories.
Fuck, I've got too many stories. We don't have enough time for more.
No, you do. We need fucking talk, man.
We need a story.
Give me some stories.
A story a day.
A story a day.
A story a day. You need it. There's too many. There's way too many. We can start going over them, but you can't. I don't know. Fuck. You got to give me something to go on.
Yeah, any story.
I don't know who's someone. I don't know. What have you heard? I don't know.
How about the one?
I don't even know how we fucking met. I don't know what story you.
Anything like how about in contrast to what people are going today.
You got to ask me what a story that you've maybe heard or been a part of.
They're the ones I heard of a punch on at the beach with you there, at the beach or something. Someone pulled a chain or something.
Probably. Oh, that was just the random gay shit. That was nothing. That was. I don't know. We probably got more. You probably know more stories than I do because I don't remember them.
Nah.
So
how was that? And I remember the Blockbuster
you've got
thing.
More.
The Blockbuster.
Oh, the block. Yeah, that was.
What happened there?
Oh, that was fuck. I can't even fuck going into that. That's a. Yeah, that was just another random night. Drag races.
Yeah.
Turned fucking into a riot somehow.
It was all over the news, wasn't it?
Okay, so the drag races used to happen. Like the drags, they go to McDonald's or whatever. And I came up with a bright idea to egg the police cars when they'd drive past. So me and a few mates at the time went to the Coles, grabbed eggs, and then whenever the cops would drive past, we'd just sort of lob them over the crowd onto the cop cars. And then after that, just random started throwing shit. So we just got eggs. We thought it'd be funny.
Yeah.
And then just from lobbing things over the crowd, then someone else maybe threw something or, I don't know, anything. I don't even know. And then it just literally started, cunts just started doing whatever they wanted.
Was this at Noble McDonald's?
So this is at Noble Park McDonald's.
Yeah, and that was when Blockbuster was across the road from
me. And Blockbuster was across the road.
Yeah.
So anyways, then people started doing donuts in the middle of the intersection. I think I had the RX-7 at the time. I was ripping doughies. The exhaust was falling off. So it was just weren't you there?
No, I wasn't.
No, you weren't there.
I was a little shit, man. I was in fucking high school. But I heard about this thing.
Yeah, so then basically the cops could not get to this intersection. It was just full of people doing burnouts.
Yeah.
And then it just started getting rowdy, and then the cops... It literally just sort of came out of nowhere because no one actually knew everyone there. You'd go there with a few mates and so it was just the drag races, but it's like the whole drag race meet combined.
Yeah.
So like one big freaking hooliganism type just happened, man. I don't know how the fuck it happened, but it just happened, and that's how it started.
Yeah.
And then the Blockbuster thing happened when everyone was like, the whole intersection was that crowded and the cops couldn't get through from each point.
Yeah.
Where everyone was just loose and just doing stupid shit where someone started banging on the Blockbuster window.
Windows, yeah.
And just, whacking it, and then someone else would throw a chair at it. And then people started breaking it just... And then me being there, so then me being there and just doing random shit spontaneously, I just started running in. So someone's broken the door, cunts will just start running in, so I just ran in.
Yeah.
And I just ran in and I just fucking grabbed the nearest thing I saw. It was a fucking chip stand. So I'm not even thinking at this stage. I've just grabbed anything, just to be one of the people like that had the balls to go in. So just ran in, not knowing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then I ran out, and they all fell off. So I'm standing out the front holding a chip stand, and then all these other people are running back in. So then I just went back in. I think I grabbed some ice creams or just something. It was just random. And then, that turned into a riot, apparently.
Yeah.
And then I got charged for that. Yeah, so I got charged.
Fuck.
Apparently, I think because I was...
You took fucking Sandboy chips and shit, huh?
Well, yeah, it was...
The whole stand?
Yeah, it was... Yeah, and I was on the footage and...
Fuck.
Yeah, got identified. Someone identified me as the suspect, and
that's like a PG riot compared to what's happening in the States.
Yeah, it's not like what's going on in the States.
This was just stealing Louis Vuitton and
fuck. I got to drop me guts, bro.
Shit.
I've been holding that in the whole freaking the whole time, just not to,
you know what, this
and I held it on that logging.
You know what, this is not even a fucking podcast, this one. This is just straight chilling.
Yeah.
It's too
the beanbags. It's the beanbags, bro.
It's the fucking beanbags.
Yeah, so that's how the whole riot thing ended up. Well, that was for this first sentence.
Yeah.
So
for the first sentence.
Okay. I've lost track, bro. There's too much shit.
But kids don't do this shit like the kind of mischief we used to get up to today. Why do you reckon that is?
Oh.
Do you think as a social media internet, everyone's just stuck on computers and...
I don't know, man. I don't really see kids doing stupid shit.
Yeah,
man.
me either. Do you remember house parties?
Yeah, fuck. I don't even think kids...
Do they
fuck,
do
I don't know. We'll have to ask our parents. We'll have to ask our friends' mums and shit. Like,
what are they up to?
Well, yeah, what a kid... Like,
I used to see punch-ons on the streets and shit. Like, these things were happening.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah, now it's like fucking...
Well, not just because of COVID, but before COVID.
Everyone's on the pension now these days. Yeah. Everyone's a pensioner.
Yeah.
We're trying to be anyway.
Yeah. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this up. We'll make this episode 5. And fucking we'll do it again.
Yeah, bro.
Have another guest as well.
Whenever.
But you know it's actually a bad time to do podcasting now because it's the same fucking shit happening.
It's COVID-19.
COVID-19 and the riot stuff. So I've been listening to podcasts as well.
Well, at least you got shit to talk. But then you don't want to. I don't want to talk about that shit, and you probably don't either because it's fucking.
It's not our
cancer,
shit.
Right? It's a useless.
Yeah. And
I don't even want. I can't.
I hate talking about it.
Cringeworthy, like
because it's what's happening today as well.
It's what's happening now, but it's just it's not even. You can't be fucked.
You can't.
You turn on the TV, you see corona. As soon as I see the words coronavirus,
You zone out.
I don't even want to turn the TV on anymore.
Yeah.
Unless I know what I'm watching. You know,
it's fucked, man.
It's
I guess it's
better
time
to talk about what to do, how to deal with it.
How to deal with it, yeah.
Yeah, work out how to deal with it. Maybe it's a good reason to maybe change your life a little bit, get into a different routine, different lifestyle. Like obviously nightclubs are closed. So everyone's been affected different ways. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, like people, for example, that were like on pokies machines, for example, had that full addiction.
Well, yeah, you can't blow you can't. You know what? That's a great example. I've barely even gambled during this COVID. So money-wise,
safe.
I've had more money. I've got more money now because I can't spend anything. I've got then, not that it's a lot, fucking for an unemployed guy, but yeah.
But it's like people definitely. I've
got a couple bucks, but yeah, I'm using this to sort of, you know what? I'm actually using this to sort of see what I can do now once this is over, or what I can do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it gives you a good perspective.
As a job, or what I want to do, what options are available. Like initially I want to start like a shop of something. I've got ideas. I want to. Yeah. So it sort of gives you time to sit back and be like, all right, I've got all these ideas. Where do I really want to go? What do I really want to do?
Yeah. So a lot of people haven't really had that time like this before. Because it's just really pressing the brakes and you can just look back.
Especially if people do 9 to 5s. Yeah. They don't even get time to think.
Time for family.
Everyone I know who's got a kid in 9 to 5, they're
stuck in traffic for 3 hours of the day. Fucking they get home.
Like I don't have to speak to a mate for 2 years, 5 years, and nothing's changed. Like sweet fuck all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So
well, fucking that's the lesson there. But fucking hold back.
Who are you going to have on next? Have you already set your next show up, or what's
it's going to be on Friday. It's going to be
this Friday.
Yeah, it's an architect, Italian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fucking change it up a bit, you know. Yeah, have different nationalities. You being
get a trade. You got to get a tradie.
Yeah,
you can get someone. You know, you get someone from all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, from all shapes angles. And sizes. I want to start having people that I've never met before as well. Once I have like a good setup for it. I just don't want to bring them back to my parents' house, you know. Like a random at the back room.
I'll have to go on the hunt looking for
fucking property. Look for a studio.
Yeah. Well, I was actually thinking of moving to Rosebud.
You don't move to Rosebud?
Yeah. I'm actually in the middle of finding a place at the moment.
Yeah.
And when I say moving there, like obviously it's only 40 minutes up the road.
Yeah.
So
fuck, I'll pay you rent for a room for like just for podcasting.
Well, I was actually going to take these beanbags there. Yeah, because I was actually going to turn it into an Airbnb.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's my plans anyways. Yeah. To have sort of a crib, business.
Yeah.
It depends if I can pull it off, but that's my plans.
Because you had a villa in Thailand as well.
Yeah. Had a villa, done Airbnb, booking.com.
And you had like a fitness retreat. So people that would fight training and they'll come stay
training
there.
Camp.
That was
it was in the training camp area. It was good. Will you tell me what you thought of it?
I loved it, man. It was at a good spot as well, close to the Geelong? Geelong. Yeah. It was in Geelong, yeah.
Yep.
It was just close to all the gyms. So if you do,
it was close to everything. You had everything 5 minutes from you.
Yeah,
everything.
And that's probably one of my favorite spots in Phuket, man, because I love that district. No one's annoying you there. You're there for fitness, healthy food.
Everyone's there.
Everyone's travelled around the world there to train.
Yeah,
it's a fucking good environment.
Yeah. Well, when flights open up,
recommend that to people.
When flights open up,
definitely
go there for a podcast.
Yeah. Get some people there.
You could actually get some guys there because you got people from all over the world, man.
You get interesting people.
Yeah. You'll probably find more interesting people there than Keyzey.
100%. You know, because the thing here is with people, we're so used to like a certain normality kind of lifestyle where it's like working, this, that. It's like kind of the same shit. Well, we all see it.
Once someone gets a missus and married and a kid, that's it. Their life's you become, your life changes. And I don't know if people made the right decision doing it early. Some like doing it later. You don't have kids. I don't have kids.
Yeah.
But some people done it earlier. Some people did it later.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But like you've got people traveling from around the world there for something, for either their training or it's a holiday.
Usually they've probably broken up with like whatever. Some people there for a fight training. Some people there for fitness. Some people are
there to party, whatever.
Yeah, because everyone's fit there.
Yeah. But I've like from like my past experiences, I've met a lot of interesting people in Thailand.
Yeah. You got
very interesting people.
Yeah, you got.
That'd be all right, man. To just stay there for a month and then just do like
when you're traveling, you meet heaps of people, man, and that's pretty much what I've been doing for how long now? Since I got out of jail the second time.
Yeah,
I think I was home. I was out for about a year or so, and then I started traveling.
And you've been.
I've been all over, all over the world.
You're fucking Pitbull, bro, Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, I've done it. Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea to do a podcast there for like a month and like just punch out heaps of episodes, just meeting people to get traction. Because now I don't give a fuck about this. Like it is what it is, just audio.
Just have a little hangout. You can even just hang out with your mates, like just whatever.
Put the mics on.
Well, you didn't bring any special guests.
You are the special guest.
You know? Oh, am I the guest? Oh.
Yeah, fuck.
No, I was saying like another one.
Another one, yeah.
Like. But get more interesting than me.
All right, that's episode 5. I'll wrap it up. Done. Oh, thank you, bro.
No worries, mate.
All right, that's it. Ta-ta.